New Year's. Time of novel. Fuck, I already fucked it up. New Year's. We look at it as a new starting point, a novel event, something that can finally bring a change in our lives. Like our lives are almost starting again for the first time in forever. After a whole year of mediocrity, we finally want to change. We want to change and we want to do something better with our lives. We want to live a more healthier, more disciplined life. It never seems to happen, does it? We always set these New Year's resolutions and they just never happen. Maybe you want to go to the gym. Maybe you want to start a side hustle. No matter what, these habits never seem to take form. Now, why is that? I've identified 3 specific things that you can do to actually make them stick. People fail their resolutions. You're gonna learn how to fucking stick to them. 1, the goal needs to seem unreasonable. For the sake of this video, the habit we're gonna talk about is starting to go to the gym and getting into weightlifting. The goal needs to be the perfect body. Now, a lot of people go to the gym and their goal is toned arms, flat stomach. Well, fuck that. Now your goal is some huge ass, big ass arms and a fucking chiseled 6-pack. The reason for this is that habits get extremely boring if you have no specific end goal. If there's no good looking end goal, there's no point in going on an expedition for fucking bronze. You want to go on an expedition for gold. If it isn't exciting, you're not going to stick to it. You're going to get bored because habits get boring extremely quickly, especially when there's no real motivation for it. Motivation comes from the dream of the end goal. If your end goal kind of sucks and it's just toned arms and a flat stomach, you're going to fucking quit. You're going to quit and you're going to quit really quickly. Resist the urge to go balls to the wall. See, when you do this, you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out very quick. There's a saying that the flame that burns twice as bright lasts half as long. You try to do that 2-hour weightlifting session and you actually do hit it the first time, you are going to be fucking sore for 2 weeks. You are going to be so sore and you are not going to want to go back. It is going to hurt. It is going to feel like you've been hit by a truck or you've been fucked by a fucking 8-foot porn star. You will hate it. The solution to this is to do 20-minute sessions. Just do a 20-minute session 3 times a week, and that is the most you will do. To be honest, bro, you're not good enough for the real 2-hour intense weightlifting session. You're not good enough for it. You're a loser. You suck. You know, you got to swallow your ego, have some humility. You are not built for that. You are not built to do that long term. That you are built to do that long term, you'll know it. It'll come. Maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now. That's the thing. This takes time. So you have all the time in the world to build up to that 2-hour session. You do it all at once because you want fast results, because you have this great goal that I mentioned before. You have your great goal. That's good. Now you're gonna stick with it. But if you do it too fast, you're gonna think, oh, this goal is too damn motherfucking hard. I'm not gonna do it. That's not good. So you gotta start off slow. Eventually you will reach it. It just takes time. You have to be extremely patient with these goals. Number 3, invest in the habit. You need to invest in this. So say you're watching this video and you paid $50. You would be taking notes and shit. You would be taking notes. You would actually apply the knowledge that you learned. But for most of y'all, 90% of y'all who are watching this, you will forget about this shit in about an hour. After an hour watching this, you're gonna forget. You're not gonna remember anything I just said. 10% of you will remember, but of that 10%, about 90% of that 10% isn't gonna do shit about it. It's that maybe like 2 to 3% of all the people who watch this video are actually gonna apply this and actually gonna use it to better their lives in some sort of way. Most of you aren't actually gonna do anything. That's where paying for something comes into play. If you paid for it, you would be taking notes. You would actually do it. By choosing a cheaper gym, you're not gonna really care. You're not gonna care about missing a session. If you say, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym Wednesday at 5. If you go Wednesday at 5, you're not gonna care. If you miss that, you're not gonna care because, well, I'm paying $10 a month. You're not gonna give a fuck. But say you go to a gym that's like $30 a month, you're gonna give a bigger shit. You're gonna give quite the shit. And the second thing to paying for a more expensive gym is that now you're in an environment that has actual people who really care about fitness, people who actually have bigger fitness goals than the people you see at Planet Fitness who are just trying to get a flat stomach and toned arms. Let's be honest, bro, a lot of people at Planet Fitness kind of suck. They're losers. But if you go to a gym where there's fucking winners and fucking big ass people, muscular ass people, you may see your dream body. You may see that goal that you imagine. You may see it in real life. Now you can go ask the person, okay, how did they do it? And they might be a dickhead or they might be really nice. Now, a lot of times they're going to be really nice. Like, they might be a dickhead, but they might be cool. You just gotta fucking find out. Your environment truly shapes you. And if you go to a gym with more successful people, you will become more successful. If you go to a gym with mediocre people, like real competition. Now, a lot of people say, I don't go to the gym for competition. It kind of helps if you think and you look around, I want to be better than these motherfuckers. And if you see that those motherfuckers are better than you, you're gonna work harder to get to their point. And there's a culture there. There's a better culture there. If you go to a Planet Fitness, you just see a bunch of lazy people. It's fucking packed at like 1 a.m. because a bunch of fucking, just fucking goblin people is out there at 1 a.m. working out because they ain't got shit better to do. You want to be one of them, or you want to be a fucking healthy, disciplined, virtuous ass person? Like, what the fuck you want to be? It's on you. Now that you have these 3 methods, first, make it attractive. It has to be a good ass goal. It has to be something that you actually want to do. 2, you have to start off slow. If you start off too fast, you're gonna fucking burn out and you're not gonna want to do this shit anymore. 3, you gotta put some skin in the game. You gotta add some money into it. That's really how you're gonna force yourself to actually want to do it, because you will quit so easily. And this is the third one is literally the hardest one, because you don't want to get rid of your money. You don't want to lose your money. You want to do this and you want to do it as cheaply as possible, but when you cheap out, you fuck up. Like, if I bought like a cheap ass mic, I would sound like shit. Look at my old fucking channel. I sounded like shit because I had a cheap ass mic. Now it sounds better, and maybe you even watch longer because of that. Maybe this channel even does better than that last one because of that. All right, now you know these things. All right, fuck off. Maybe watch the next one. Bye bye.